Welcome back. Today's Friday, out for another session for a few hours, and then I'll be going home, and I'll probably come and fish the tide later. We've got an incoming tide at the moment. It's only just started, probably about half an hour. I've literally finished work at 10 o'clock and I'm straight out. There's a few anglers down here already. For those who don't know, I'm on the Black Rock Bass Attack 14-pound braid, and I'm on top water lures today. I've had a couple of sessions where I haven't had much out, so it's not all gravy. I've blanked as much as I've caught recently. I've had a few small ones out, and I'm happy catching them. But the weed has been quite bad the last couple of days, so I'm just hoping now I can get a couple of hours in without no problems. But the water's pretty flat, to be fair. And let's see if we can get on them bass this morning, which would be really nice if we can.
Welcome to Fishing Dorset Live.
Right guys, we're into the first bass. Third cast, believe it or not. God, she's fighting well. Look at the bend on that rod. Superb. I've got the net. That's a nice looking bass. I'll have to try and that's a very nice bass. Beautiful. What a start to my session, guys. This is absolutely phenomenal. Right, let me get my mat, my pliers. That is an absolute beauty. Not massive, but he's nice and fat, and he took that right on the surface. And that hook should come out quite easy. It's only in the top lip. Yeah, we've got it straight out. Let's get him on the mat. But this is a cracking start. Like I say, it has been very quiet lately. It's not a massive one, but I'm happy with that. We'll still give a measure, guys, on the mat. But there we go, she's on 0. 42, so she's on size. But what a cracking start. Let me just wipe the smegma out the thing there. What an absolute beauty, guys. So chuffed with that. I'm going to go and pop this one back. What I have to do is put them in the net because the rocks are really wet. I've got my landing net ready now. So she's back in the net. Let's get her back in. Right, we just extend the net a little bit. Just got to be careful because the rocks are really wet today. There we go. Cracking start, guys. I hope it carries on like that for today. Oh, slipped on the rock there. And we've got the swans going by as well. What a beautiful start. I'm just so glad this morning I put my camera on straight away. I didn't even hesitate today. Normally you put your camera on, you get nothing. And that was about the third cast. I've got a few people next to me. There's 3 kids fishing with their granddad, I think, right? Or their dad, which is nice to see. It's nice to see the kids out there fishing. But I did see in one of my comments about walking a dog. I think this is exactly what I'm doing. Somebody said try walking a dog with a lure, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So, well, that's what I led to believe. So if you know any different, guys, just put it in the comments. But I've got the old Pachenko on the top water, just nicely working that lure, and that tide's picked up now. But yeah, as you can see, there's a few people fishing to the right of me. But lately I have done pretty well, which is nice. It is nice catching bass. And like I said, I've been doing it probably about a month and a half now. It's enjoyable, it's peaceful, apart from the road behind. And it's such a buzz just waiting for a smash on your rod, like that first fish this morning. It just gives you that buzz. If I don't catch no more all day, it will not bother me in the slightest. I'm out in the fresh air instead of sitting in my armchair watching telly doing nothing. So what better way is to get out fishing with the lures. Let's see if we can get a biggie out of here today. But like I say, there's a weed patch right there. I might make this a morning session, and then I might bring it in to an afternoon with the tide running out. So we're going to fish it in, I'm going to go home, have some dinner, come back later, and I'll fish it out, and we'll see what the difference is by doing that today. To a smaller bass here. I've moved spot. I keep saying if you're not catching, move somewhere else. Another nice little bass there, only lip hooked. Absolute beauty there. I'll get him off, we'll get him straight back, guys. That's a nice little start. It was definitely worth the move there. Let's get this one off, and we'll get him straight back. The lure's literally only just in his lip. There we go. Straight out. Beautiful little bass there, guys. Let's get him back. Brilliant. Let's see if we can get Mummy and Daddy out of there. What I've done now, I've fished about 4 places. I'm just going to walk right down to the far end, basically. See if I've got a bit of a chance down here. Had those 2 bass out, which is nice. It's a bit of a breeze, but it's really, it is still warm. It's not cold, far from it. I'm in my t-shirt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly stop by this bench. I'll give it 10 minutes here. Then what I'll do is I'll go and fish further down into the corner. Just trying to find those bass. Let's get it out. Let's have a look what's about here. I tried to fish around the wreck, but there's a couple of anglers there with baits. So I've got no chance of lure fishing around the wreck, even though there's a nice current ripping around it. I'd stand a chance of tangling airlines, and I don't think they'd be too happy. Obviously I do get a few tangles like this from the wind when it lure goes out, but it's not too bad, they come out pretty easy. Try and get out into that bit of deeper current there, it's gone quite a nice way out. The weed doesn't seem too bad, I think quite lucky today. I know further down the harbour they're suffering with the weed in the entrance for bass. My friend fished there this morning, but he's been saying the weed's been really bad. Obviously I haven't got a radio mic, so you will get wind noise. It's just a lot easier to film without worrying about the radio mics. It's very hard morning there. Had those 2 fish out, that was it. It just switched off. Fished that tide all the way in as well. My friend Will come down. he's had nothing. He's just got himself a bass attack one. But yeah, it's really hard. Literally switched on for about 10 minutes and they switched off just as quick. So what I'm doing now, going home, and I might get back down there later and fish that run off. Well, yeah, it is quite a good run off today. So my best chance, when this learner driver pulls away, my best chance to hopefully get a little bit more content for this video is to come down for an hour or two later on tonight, and we can see whether we can get back into those bass. But as always, like, subscribe, it does help my channel, and at the moment the channel's thriving. So big thank you to everybody that watches the videos, drops a comment and smashes that like. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully I'll bring you back later on. Right, here we go, starting my evening session. Nice little bass on the surface there. I have to put them down for a minute. I'll bring you back, guys, because I've got to get everything out of my car. Right, he's only got the hook in the top of his mouth. There we go. I've come back down now, the fish are tied out. What a beautiful start to the sesh. And like I say, no radio mics again. Today's Friday, this is the evening now. What a beautiful start. Let's pop him back. Beautiful, off he shoots. Here we go, guys, into another one. Absolutely whack that lure on the surface. I don't think he doesn't feel too bad. I don't think he's big, but that wind's up. Yeah, he's not too. He's off. He's come off, guys. Lost him.
See it there.
Right down there. Let's try again. That's what it's all about. Good morning. Welcome back. Saturday morning. Friday. Fished okay. I had a few fish out. I was expecting a few more, but it just didn't happen. I come back down, obviously you've seen I missed one, and I think I had one. It's currently 5:30 in the morning, and I've come out now to fish a big one off. The water's flat, the wind's down. Hopefully I can get that top water lure working real good today. Yesterday the wind hampered most of the session. I'll give you a quick look. It is absolutely flat. Hopefully we can get something decent out of here this morning, just for the effort. This is absolutely stunning morning. Beautiful. Let's get into this fishing. Let's see if we can get some fish out in the AM. There we go, guys. First one on this morning. It's only a small one. Yeah, he's only a small one. That's a nice little start. Lip hooked as well. Got another subscriber just turn up fishing next to me. So we've both got a nice early start. That was a nice little take, really in close. So that lip, he's only just in the lip there, guys, literally just in the lip. Just be careful. He's only a little baby. Nice little start. They really are stunning little fish. And just hopefully the big ones will be out there today. Let's get them back. Cracking start. Second fish of the morning. He's not a biggie. It's been very quiet for about half an hour. Oh, that's a bit of a better size. That's a better size one there. I was just saying to one of my I'll get his name in a minute, one of my subscribers who's fishing next to me, it's very quiet, and then 2 seconds later I hit into this one. He's only just right to the, oh look at that, beautiful. Just get him out the bottom side, there we go. No harm done at all there. They're really chunky as well. Another little beauty. That's two this morning. We are waiting for the biggies. Just got to watch the rocks because these are a little bit damp this morning. End of the day, guys, it's nice catching big bass or small bass. Straight into the weed, he's gone. What a start. Hopefully those biggers will turn up. Well, I've missed a couple of fish so far. I've had them on and I've lost them on the way in. Not biggies, only small ones. But we've got a really nice little run out and the water's staying flat, which is nice. The wind's down as well, sun's coming up behind. And it's not a bad morning out at all. Obviously when you lure fishing, it's a lot hard to show a lot of footage until you start catching. But it really is a glorious morning out, that's for sure. The water is basically dead flat. A few ripples further out. Let's get that bit of weed off. But you can't ask for a better morning. Just waiting to get a nice big one out this morning, that'd be nice. A nice sized bass would be nice. But all I've had this morning is just small ones, straight off the surface. Chap next to me, he's had one out on the surface. I'll probably give it about another hour on the head home anyway. Get hungry, need some breakfast. I've had one coffee this morning and I was out the door at 5:30, which is nice. Let's see if we can get one out while the camera's running. But it's nice with the sun on your back. But I just had a feeling this morning would fish well. So I was totally wrong for the big fish. But it's all in the drawing. Right, I'm going to give it about an hour, guys, and I'm going to knock it on the head. And then just hopefully we can get some bit more content to add to this video as well. Only got a tiny one on here, guys. It's been really quiet. Yeah, he's not very big, he's only a small one. Yeah, he's only a babber. But it's been quiet for about half an hour. Nice little one there. Let's get him off. We'll get this one back and there should be praying for this big one this morning. As I said, it's been quite a quiet morning for the bigger bass this morning. But that tide's absolutely ripped out now. But what I am finding is bring that lure basically right into the shore, because the bass are hitting right below me, right on the edge of the rocks, and we're actually watching the bass swimming along those rocks along with the mullet. I've had a few out this morning, nothing to shout about, but it is nice catching. And as I said before, the size of the fish don't bother me. It's just nice getting out and hoping for a good fish. but the water is now basically flat. It's really nice. You can see that lure working properly. Bit of weed coming through now. It's just a shame I can't zoom in and show you the bass, show you the mullet swimming around. Big bow waves everywhere this morning. I think I've got a load of weed on, yeah, a load of weed. But it's just turning out to be a glorious morning. The sun's on my back's nice and warm. Let's just get the weed off that lure. And like I said before, keep them lures clean. I don't know how the bass know, but they know. Right, we're nearly on, not far off of low water. And I've just had another hit. I don't think he's big, and I think he's probably side hooked it, I guess. Yeah, he's not very big. Oh yeah, he's oh, and he's come off. That was lucky. He was side hooked and he's come straight off, so that's a result. But as you can see now, that water is really low. It stinks, absolutely stinking. We're not far off of low water now. I'll probably go about another half hour and then knock it on the head. Right, had a bit of a breather, had a chat with 3 kidders up there, subscribers on the channel. Been good talking to them for about half an hour now. This is low water in Poole Harbour, and it stinks on low water here. But that tide's now on the turn, so I sat around talking for about half an hour. That tide's slowly coming in now. I'll probably give it an hour of the run up and then I'll call it a day. I've been here since 5:30. I've had a few out, so it's not been bad. I'm gonna give it a bash now. Just cast it, nice bit of distance, try and get it in the channel right in front of me. I'm using the old pachinko as normal. Let's see if we can get any bass on an incoming tide. Right, that's the end of my session of the day. I've fished probably about a good hour and a half, 2 hours of that tide coming in. Not a sausage, not even a rise. It's probably about halfway up the tide now, and I've just had enough now. It's just not happening. I'd give it my best on the soft plastics and the top water as well. I started at 5:30 this morning. The time now is 11 o'clock. So it's a good few hours. I've had a few small fish out, so it's not been bad. It is absolutely boiling now, and it's time to go home, have some breakfast, because I am Marvin. So many thanks for watching, guys. Please check out my other content on the channel. Catch you on the next one. See you soon, guys.